Okay guys, so water only hair washing is just that. Washing or rinsing your hair with water only. The washing slash rinsing is done with warm to hot water, and the goal is to allow your sebaceous glands to produce the natural occurring sebum. It will nourish, condition, moisturize, and protect your scalp and hair strands. You want to achieve total sebum coverage from your roots to the ends of your hair.
Only you, the pieces in my life.
This was a personal decision for me due to my frustration with products and the money I was spending on them. Also, I was fed up with my hair and wanted to make a healthy change for myself. This just so happens to be the route that I chose. I recently cut my hair. Big chop number 3, woohoo! It's been going very well, and I'm excited to see how it affects my hair in the long run. I personally started the water-only hair washing method at the start of this year, January 1st, 2015. I have not used any products in my hair since that time. I've only used castor oil around my edges and olive oil, which was used in the beginning to keep my ends from drying out.
Go away with you, forever in my mind. Only you.
Step 1. You will have to clarify your hair and scalp to remove any previous product or buildup with an herbal or regular clarifying shampoo. Make sure you have thoroughly detangled your hair either before or after you have clarified your hair. I wanted my hair really clean, therefore I used a sulfate shampoo and I did an apple cider vinegar rinse. Step 2. Once you have clarified your hair, pick a style. 2-strand twists work well, medium to large size, and is recommended for our afro textured hair. Putting your hair in 2-strand twists will make the transitioning period go smoother than if you decided to do this on loose hair. Sebum tends to travel down the hair better when the hair is in twists. Braids or flat twists are also acceptable alternatives as well. So far, I have been able to water wash on loose hair due to my hair being short. This is my new cut and I already feel sebum on my hair. Step 3. Massage your scalp for a minimum of 5 minutes. I do this while watching TV or listening to music. I, however, normally massage for 10 plus minutes. That's what works for me. It will be mentioned again in the video, but here you can see that I'm using the pads of my finger to gently massage my scalp in a circular motion. Again, I usually start in the middle, work my way to the back, and then I make my way to the sides of my head.
The pieces in my life run away with you.
Here I'm rubbing my fingers together to show the greasy feeling that I have on my fingers from the sebum buildup, and then I move on to scritching, which is gently scratching my scalp to now break up the sebum that I have on my head and to also further move it around my scalp.
You're my first love.
Next, I start the preening process, which is now moving the sebum from my scalp and the roots of my hair, and I'm moving it in a downward motion with my fingers to get it to the ends of my hair.
You're my first love.
Step 4. Start the washing rinsing process. This is to be done in warm to hot water, whichever you can stand. You massage the scalp all over with the pads of your fingers, not your fingertips, while under the water. And as you can see, I'm basically just repeating the steps that I did prior. So you're first doing it before you get underneath the water, and then you do it once again after you get under the water.
You're my first love.
Next, you scritch. So we're going to be scritching again, which is a gentle scratching of the scalp to help break up the sebum. And once again, this is to be done all over your head.
You're my first love.
At last, we're at the final step, which again is preening. Once you start feeling a sticky, greasy, sometimes wax-like feeling on your hair scalp, you should preen. And usually the first few inches of your hair will have this feeling. Preening again means you are smoothing the hair in a downward motion in order to move the sebum down the strands. Do this in sections to make sure the process is done all over your head. Okay guys, here are some additional notes that you should know. There is a transitioning period depending on the length of your hair while you work to get the sebum down your strands. This period can be anywhere from 1 to 3 months. I know, hard work. For more information on this method, check out the description box below for 2 naturals that are currently using this method. Once your sebum comes in, be sure to scritch your scalp daily so you will not get a buildup of sebum. These steps need to be done daily or almost daily until you have reached total sebum coverage. Once you have total sebum coverage, you can then make your twists smaller or wear your hair loose. The sticky, greasy feeling may not be felt right away until after your first few washes. Use a natural oil or butter to supplement your hair if it is needed, especially at the ends of your hair. In the beginning, the hair does tend to be dry. Finally, remember to avoid non-plant food-based products, as most commercial products will strip your hair's natural oils and set you back.